We're officially going to start our English Zoom. So we have so many exciting updates to share with all of you, team. My name is Terry too, and I just dialed in from Utah. Just came in from California on Saturday and meet with our amazing team there in Southern California with Clara. We miss you, Michelle. And who else do we have? Maria, Elisa. We have Gigi. Met some of our leader there, and I feel every time I go back to California, it's such a sense of excitement. And Ben and I would literally talk throughout our flight home, the plan we have for California, and the leaders and the potential and the people that gravitate toward what we do, especially in California. So allow me to share some of the update. Okay, I just want to let you know that as we entering, so I go through here. I don't see any new people because today we have so many exciting and so I'm not going to introduce myself because many of you know who I am already. Our MC was not able to hop on. He's stuck with the internet situation, but I want to open up a little bit on good news, team. You know, good news that as we share with you, coming into 2026 is the year of the golden horse. And Ben and I felt like we're off to the year running, like running. We're not even walking. This horse is on fire. And I can sense the same thing with many of our leaders that, catch the momentum, especially the one that went to the kickoff in the beginning of the year. And I don't know about you, team, but one thing I learned is surround yourself with excited people. Surround yourself with people who are on fire, and you can't help but catch yourself on fire, right? And so I challenge you because constantly, I'm aligning with the company, aligning every Monday with OTG, core call, getting all the updates, all the excitement. And as you know, we've been prepping and talk about this Prism IO launching and Wellness for Life program for our team. Many of you have catch the momentum, see the vision, and with Prism IO, we truly is helping someone, to be healthy for life. I just want to share an excitement. Even today, we have someone, come in to preview our home. As some of you know, Ben and I tried to move back to California to be, we feel like California is the gold rush for us, and we can just able to talk to anybody. And we have a whole bunch of people that, I live in Southern California for 10 years, 40 years in California, and my husband and my family both in California, and our focus India, Latino market, speaking individual. And California to us is the most populated state in California. So we knew that, in the next 4 years that we're going to go all out, all in and all out. And we tried to get back there in, last year, but unfortunately we have three property here that we have not able to but settle. But just so you know, today we have someone who come in previewing one of our property, and guess what? We scanned him, and he walked away. Guess what? He bought the Prism, he bought Four Element, he bought the new Vine, and so and then he said, so what you're telling me is if I buy this Prism beside me, measure me and my family, that I can go anywhere and measure people and help them on the supplement. I'm like, he got it. He got the drift. Even before we were just trying to, make sure that we transform his health. And this gentleman, he has money. He's a business owner, and so $400 or $500 was nothing to him because but we scanned him. He right here. He was in the red zone, okay, and so I'm like, with all that wealth that you're earning from your restaurant business, your health is golden, and so it was like really like a no-brainer lay down, sales because he's like, oh, so how I'm gonna buy this product, and I would tell you, I did the iodine with the element, guys. That just totally sealed the deal. smile. And that has been part of our presentation when I was down there in Orange County. And I truly believe if we do that, iodine test just on the element, no matter they join you or whatever, I felt really confident that if you do that, someone will ask that, how can I buy this? Okay, how can I buy this element to increase my score? And so the Wellness for Life opened up so many opportunity with Nu Skin, 10 million, 10 million healthy household around the world. And this morning we're on with a few key India leader in India. Again, we share them. India market is 1 million healthy household. And there's no way we just do one-on-one to get 10 million. There are business that has 100, 200, 300 patient customer that could be, our mini franchise. See, success in business, especially here in network marketing, I've learned this 30 years ago. I don't have to be the best, but if I surround myself with the best and understanding leverage, right? And so with the Prism IO is a true leverage tool that you can leverage these business, B2B, business to business. Yes, our business about going out there, anybody, any place that we can offer them, transforming their health and then transforming their, because Nu Skin mission, if you don't remember the new mission, our mission is to help someone look, feel and live well. And they live well by having a business that they can live life on their own term. And so with Prism IO, it opened another door to, spa, esthetician, doctor, cosmetologist, right? Pharmacist, dentist, nutritionist, dietitian, your yoga, especially in Vietnam market. I see someone in Vietnam. When I went back to Vietnam back in November and December, there's a lot of yoga business, yoga by India. I took a flight from Vietnam to India, and I'm like a lot of India on that flight, and they're coming to Vietnam to open yoga. So business, around the world, even doctor, they want to have a piece of the wellness business. If you can give me a minute. Oh, excuse me. And so we have, coming back to Orange County, we have opened doors to, doctor people that even like, try out business and Nu Skin 5 years, 6 years ago. But they get the scanner and then for a little bit and then they return the scanner. But with the Prism, it opened a lot of doors right now to a lot of business that's already have customer. And they not only that they can sell the supplement, but they now can also sell the Prism, the measurement tool, just like the Aura ring. A week from now, Ben and I, we're gonna go get the Aura ring at Costco, so you guys can see that something so small, costs $300, $400 at Target just to measure your heartbeat and your sleep pattern. Today, the gentleman, when he looked at that Prism, he's like, how much is this? Yeah, so how much is it if I want to buy it? We're like, $400. He said, $400? Oh, that's not a lot of money because this gentleman has bought like $5,000 for Kagan, the water filtration, filter device, and he also sell that as a business person. He bought that, and so to him, $5,400 was not nothing. Okay, but it just Ben and I'm still talking. We're like we weren't even trying. We just measure him, and he automatically say, "Well, I'm low." He was in the red zone, so how? And we put the element right there, and he's like, "I want to buy that. I need to." And then we're like, "Well, if you want guarantee, yeah, let's get you, at least." 2 to 3 months. So he said, then give me 4 bottle of, well, he said, give me 2 bottle. And then we're like, there's a pack of, we have 4 bottle. And, if you're serious about transforming your health, because you're a wealthy man and your health is, you're in the red zone. And so, okay, I can measure it. And then we're like, get you, let's get you the Prism. He got it. Okay. And so I'm here to tell you, it's so, I'm, Ben and I have never been so excited that it is so simple, to able to truly help people, transform their health, right? And so with 10 million healthy household team, we can able to do that if we understanding, and this Thursday, Ben will go through the full scale of the, Wellness for Life, club. How do you launch a club into a, salon? How you launch the Wellness, for Life club into a doctor office? Because we're gonna do that. And as you guys can see there, thanks to AI, I told my assistant Julie, she did a wonderful job. I said, make sure that I still can recognize myself, okay? And so right there, this is Ben's sister, right? AI with the Prism. I challenge you guys, try it out, get and let people know that you're all over. You're all in, excited about Prism. And see, as you can see, the doctor too, who's very well, he's the family doctor for Ben family in Anaheim. And he's so excited about the Prism. He's like, this I can see is a game changer. And is our third appointment meeting with him. We came see him like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, before the Prism even launched, and then finally the Prism launched. And this is his office in Huntington Beach. He has a medical office. He's a family doctor, internist, and but he's a businessman. He understand to catch the wave as an entrepreneur. I can't play this, but there is a video. Some reason it's not able to play, but this is another of his office. He has one office here, another office, and he said, "I'm excited about this. I know that I can help the community. Ben Terry, come look at my office and see how we can, have Wellness for Life in it." And so, team in Orange County, we're gonna have a Wellness for Life, the first, in Dr. Tu office. It will have a soft launch in March 11th, Saturday, March 11th. Okay, team, invitations coming out tonight because he's so excited, about, and he said, we need to have first mover advantage. We need, to hit Orange County, and I want to be the first one. And so, team, that's exciting news for Orange County because guess what? You can bring, those that in the medical field will be, he will do client, health wellness evening. We do medical forum for medical profession who want to understand more about technology, but now we're going to have a soft launch, okay? On I mean, Ben and I just got back, but because there's so much excitement, we're coming back in 2 weeks. Okay, so invitation coming out, team. Watch out, Orange County. And so that'd be the first. But we know that coming back beginning of this year to Orange County, we feel like so much excitement. People that we haven't seen, like this gentleman here. He used to, work in our new spa when we launched the market 14, 15 years ago, and he was helping people using the Nu Skin product on their body because he's a massage therapist. And he, even when we moved away 5 years ago, constantly calling Ben and I, "Yeah, can you order this for me? Order this. I have customer wanting this, customer want that." And now, he show up and he's like, "Oh my God, with the Prism, with the Life Pack Element, $40." I mean, and he's like, I want to sign up now. Back then, he's like, no, I'm just doing for you, helping you guys selling. But he's like, I want to do the business now. And so we have so much, even this, even when we moved away 5 years ago, people that we know continue to, calling us, ordering products. But now with the Prism, they're like, we want to do this. She has a whole group of senior that they go to the beach and they work out. I mean, there's hundreds of them, right? And so she's like, there's so much potential for Prism and Life Pack Element. So, team, the only way, I truly believe the only way you lose in this business moving forward is you don't do nothing about it. That you're becoming the CIA or FBI. You're literally don't go out there and share, and every day I was like, and Phoebe, so excited. She got her Prism. She's lining up people, about that, like Persian market, Latino, because she's in financial, and there's so many communities like don't even know about Prism.io. And so a lot of exciting things happen today, team. And I want to pull up, the contest that when I was in Orange County, and we got this, update from the company. Before I do that, Julie, can you help me play the success Yokohama video earlier again? So I want to get all of you to to really sleep and eat and think of Yokohama. Okay, so Julie, if you can play that video again for the group here. Julie. Hello, Phương Trinh. Julie, can you play the video for Go?
Dạ, success video hả cô?
Yes, yes, success video.
Every success story begins with a single step, a moment of courage, a decision to believe in something bigger. At Nu Skin, we celebrate those steps. We honor the dedication, the passion, and the heart you bring to everything you do. This is more than achievement. It's growth. It's resilience. It's the impact you create in lives you touch. Each year, we gather to celebrate that success, to pause, reflect, and recognize the journey that brought us here. And now, that journey is taking us somewhere extraordinary, a place where tradition meets innovation, where beauty is found in every detail, and where every moment feels alive. Your 2026 success trip destination is Yokohama, Japan. A city that welcomes you with color, energy, and warmth. A place rich in culture, creativity, and connection. Here you'll explore new horizons, experience unforgettable moments, and celebrate your success in a city unlike any other. This year, your success trip will include something truly special. Because in Yokohama, you won't just be celebrating your achievements. You'll be part of Live 2026, our global gathering that brings the Nu Skin vision to life. Live will be the centerpiece of your trip, a moment of connection, inspiration, and celebration with 20,000 Nu Skin affiliates from around the globe. Together, we'll experience Yokohama and Live as one unforgettable journey. You've earned this. Every step, every effort, every breakthrough has led you here. We can't wait to celebrate you in Yokohama, Japan.
Yes. I want you guys put there that you are going to Yokohama. I think that's the most important thing is you decide I'm going to Yokohama. That's the first thing. Of course, the how will come when you make a decision that I will go. And then we attack the detail. But I'm gonna share you aggressive game plan right now that we heard. I've never seen this in my 16 years in Nu Skin, and many of you who've gone to Nu Skin Success Trip. If you already gone to a Nu Skin Success Trip, I want you to type in there. I've been on this success trip, that is success trip, whatever. Put in there, okay? And when you see the detail of Yokohama, you will say that, oh my, this is so like like they literally cut the requirement in half, okay? And just so you know, when we first came into the business 16 years ago, our success trip, they don't call it success trip, they call ruby trip, that we have to be a ruby, meaning we have to have four, one BR, two BR, three, four BR, not BA, BR, and then became a ruby, and then they fly us in to headquarters. Okay, and still with that, our team of 16 years ago, we band together. We tried to get at least 5 to 6 couple to qualify to Ruby, so Nu Skin can fly us in, 4 night and 5 days and 4 nights to Provo, Utah. Okay, team. But you know what? Being at that success trip, one couple he passed away, but the couple that stay, the remaining Ruby couple that stayed, 90% become team elite, $1 million or less. Okay. And so I'm here to tell you, success trip right now is even more valuable than the Ruby trip. And what we found out for the last 16 years, though that gone on success trip, many still stay in the company, and 50% ultimately become Blue Diamond and Team Elite. And so Yokohama Success Trip team, that's the day. Right now, we have all the way to the end of June. Okay, team, for you to truly experience. Yokohama, I've gone to many places in Southeast Asia, but I don't know why we never, have Japan. But that made it more rewarding and exciting for me. Yeah, we already told our four boys they're going, so here, and the best thing is to make history because 20,000 people will be on the live convention September 15 to 16, in front of 20,000 people. This event literally will be showcased throughout the world. Nu Skin, India is already having, even, low barrier to take the Indian leader to Japan. And we're looking at, 5 leaders right now in India that we work with to have Nu Skin pay for them too to come to Japan, same as, leader in the US. So team, this will be the Olympic of all Olympic for Nu Skin. This will come down in history as this is the moment that the world gonna start hearing about Nu Skin. Okay, team, and I go through more detail, but I just want to let you know, that you can, move back up, reclaim your position, or if you're new, moving, from BR all the way to go to Lapis, that you can qualify from $500 to $750 to $1,000 to $2,000. We have a leader right now, who being Blue Diamond, and they went back down to Emerald, and guess what? They're gonna go back to Blue Diamond and maintain it for 3 months. Guess what? They get 10,000 cash, guys. I've never heard of this ever. And if you're brand rep, and I'm gonna show you later how you can earn, more than 2,000, wrapping up, qualified to go Yokohama, and having over 2,000 cash in your hand. How many of you want that? I mean, I want to see some heart here. Okay. How many of you want to qualify and have more than $2,000 cash, to spend whichever way you want to. Okay, team. And so, this cash bonus is for new people moving up and even for old folks, right? That if you hit, if you ever hit like Emerald and you fall back down, guess what? You go back up, you get money as well. Okay, so whatever level you are back in January, right? Just 3 months ago, right? And if now between January all the way up, to March, by March, April, starting April, you hit that level, right? April, then you hold it, then this is the cash that you're gonna get, right? And so I want each and every one of you, Lorene, okay, or who else do we have here? Or even BitHub, our Team Elite, Ben nephew in Vietnam, or let me see, Michelle. We have who else that I know that my ton, but you're in you're in US Vietnam market. This is applied for US, Tamelia, right? So you guys need to call me, okay? So we can really iron this out. I want you to be in Japan and have cash in your, in your pocket, okay? And so this is exciting. And so here, this is like for the serious player. I mean, if you ever, have a 90 days, we call it 90 days mad man or mad woman cycle. I mean, you totally zone in and you work closely, with your senior partner. And I want to work with those who like say, I'm all in, Terry. I'm all in. I want to go Yokohama. I want those cash. You can't just say, I want it, and then I don't hear from you in a few days, or your leader, Clara, I don't hear from you. Okay. Because we truly want to zone in and help those that gonna earn this cash. Okay. If you're new right now, if you're new right now, then you want to make sure, before March end, that you get in your LOI. Okay. Get in your LOI. Okay. And, or those that already, I know there are a leader that already, got to, in March, they just moved up to, BR. Then as long you have over 2,000, okay, in as a BR, which is executive, and you have out of 2,000, 1,000 of that are customer, direct customer sales volume. Hey team, I see that I go through some of your volume. You have like affiliate that really don't do the business, but they're ordering product. Call them and resign those account, under the spouse or children, and turn those into, member, okay, customer. So it will count for your DCSB. Okay. So you see that 2,000, 1,000 has to come from customer. And if you say, hey, I'm just new today, I'm not hitting that volume, then what you want to do is move into April. Okay, we're coming April in 2 days. We're talking about, this is full throttle, guys. This is not for those that are like, I really like it, and then you're just like working, whatever, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Then it won't apply for. This is for Yokohama to go free and get 2,200. Okay, but then the other one, the lab, cash bonus, that is something different. Okay, team, that is some different as you move back or as you rank up. Okay, this is aggressive plan for those that want to go Yokohama and get the cash at the same time. Okay, and so but in April, if you have not been a GSV, BR, April, you can still, do your 2,000 as long you do it the first or the second week, before the 21st. Okay, before the 21st of April, if you get 3,000 and you have two new BA, okay, two new BA1, BA, not BR yet, BA, brand affiliate 1, brand affiliate 2. If they submit their LOI, both, and they generate 2,000, okay, 2,000 out of the 2,000, 1,000 has to be direct customer sales volume. And so when they do that, you will automatically already have your 3,000 GSV. You see that for you? This is you. You have 3,000 GSV, 500 that is customer subscription volume. But if you look at your BA1, BA2, these volume also count toward your 3,000 already. And if you do all, you get this before the 21st, team, before the 21st, okay? Then moving into May. Okay, you can take a picture of this, or I'm going to repost it in all the group, and then you call, if you say, Terry, I want to go full throttle, and I want to get to Japan and get the cash, then call. I will, work closely with you on this. Okay, if you do all of this before the 21st, moving to May, okay, you became a lapis. Okay, because over here, in April, you already become a lapis. If you did all of this before the 21st, okay, then the company will promote you, in the same month, will be promoted out as a lapis. And so as you move into May, you're now a lapis, okay? A lapis, you have one BR, you have two BR1 and BR2. And your BR1, they also did 3,000. Why 3,000? Because they're gonna able to make some cash bonus in June, okay? And this is required. And so B1, they do 3,000 GSV volume. Out of 3,000, 500 of that has to be, customer subscription volume, meaning people who put on subscription. Like this gentleman, I would have easily put it on subscription, but there was a package, a prism and 4 elements, so we bought him that one, and we bought him Nubine to clean out his digestion. But as you can see there, 3,000, your first BR1, they did 3,000 out of 3,500 subscription volume. This one, BR2, same thing. And here you have to have a 3,000 GSB volume outside. That's why we always say, when you become a BR, don't even think about 2,000. You got to look at 5,000. At least aim for 5,000, because 5,000, the least you end up with 3,000, right? And then you maintain 500 out of 3,500 or also subscription volume in May, right? When you do that, guess what happened going to June? June, you will receive, and in June, when you continue maintaining the 3,000, with 500 volume for subscription from the 3,000, your BR1 continue to do 3,000 out of that 3,500 subscription volume, and your BR2, same thing. They each will receive 500 bonus. Camille, you see that this BR, if they, became BR, if they follow that guideline and this June, they maintain that, they would get $500 cash. BR1 get $500 cash. BR2 get $500 cash. And guess what? You only as a lapis, when you maintain that, how much do you get? 2,250. I want to see some heart. How many of you have ever, this is bonus. This is beside all the commission that you collect, to this point, guys. I haven't even have time to break down the commission that you earn, right? I saw the 2,250. I'm like, this is huge. That is probably way bigger than your commission, right? And so June, right there, you wrap up with June, and you will go to Yokohama 5 days, 4 nights for 2 people, you and a partner. And you get a free ticket, 2 free tickets to attend live convention, and 2,250 cash to spend whichever way you want to. That's the final verdict for you going full throttle, for you going all in, team. I don't know about you, but I've never seen something like this, right? Yeah, and like, yeah, she saw the heart. I mean, we never seen where we qualify success trip and get cash, to spend. Okay, team. And on top of that, over here, I want to go back here so you can see, the first month when you go here, when you qualify, when you do this and submit your LOI, right? If you're new, if you never submit LOI, or you become, you never become BR before, right? If you submit your LOI and you do this and become a BR, you get your quick start bonus. What is the quick start bonus, guy? And that will go away soon, but now they still have it. The quick start bonus, let me go back there. This is the quick start bonus. You will get milestone 1, right? For submitting your LOI within your first 3 months of joining Nu Skin, that's for new people, right? And milestone 2, when you hit BR, yeah, and right. So, with what I just went through with you, you will pick up this reward, either the beauty, or the health. So you get the new Biome and the collagen, right? That's right. There is over $100 of free product. And then, you also will pick up this, product, either the beauty or the health, right? The M Smart and the Meta. This is over $200 worth of free product. So if you follow and go full throttle with the step that I shared with you earlier, you rode to Yokohama, you will get over 300 free products. And this, you won't get this because it's, this, maintaining 6 months, this will go away before the 6 month. See that, team? But now you still can able to get that. And if you follow that plan that I share with you, you will pick up that. Okay. And so, right there, and beside, going, hitting the aggressive plan that I shared with you earlier, this is just simple. Someone who become a BR. Okay. If you go BR and you have $500 of customer volume, right? That's what we call is a elite BR. You go BR, but you have 500, 500 subscription volume, because Nu Skin, this time around want to make sure that you, have, customer volume, that you never have to worry about your 3,000, GSB. And so knowing that starting in May, there will be big commission percentage, giving back to BR, brand representative team. So we're excited that May, you can get up to 25%, on building bonus as a BR. And so this is your opportunity, this month, wrapping up March and also April, to hit your BR qualification, and it's still at 2,000 right now because from what I heard, May it will probably go back up to 4,000 or 6,000. Okay, and on top of that, your percentage, commission percentage for the BR building bonus is higher than now. And so, team, if you go BR, between now till next month or even April, and you hold it for 2 months, with 500 subscription of customer volume, out of the 2,000 every month minimum, then you get a $500 bonus, guy. That's a bonus. What would you do with that 500 bonus? Okay. And so, whether you're on a aggressive, road to Yokohama, and getting all of that bonus, this is just for those of you right now who never been BR. Okay. This is for those that never been BR. You sign up, and like Lucy, you never been BR. Let's get you going. Okay. And this is for those of you, okay, for new. And so I'm going to stop right here. And I look at this and I'm like, honey, wow, we're gonna help a few of our leaders claiming 10,000. Tamilia, you want to get back to 10,000, bonus, right? Right? 10,000 bonus. What would someone do with a 10,000 bonus? Right, team? And then, diamond 5,000 bonus, right? I've never seen this. And so uh who Sylvia, okay. I'm gonna stop right here, and I want to hear from some of you. What's your, I mean, what go through your mind, all right, Clara? Normally when Clara don't mute, then she's somewhere doing a meeting. Okay, but I see we have oh, there, see, oh, she's in the car.
Boulevard. Yes, I'm in the airport in LAX, Terry.
Oh
But
my God.
anyway, so it's amazing because we never see this. We never see this amount of money. It's just we need to run and we need to get it. It's just this trip is ours and those bonus.
Well, you be careful, Clara. You're at LAX. I know there's a lot of police.
Yes.
And I saw Alicia here. We sat down with Alicia, under the leadership Clara, and we're like, we need to put, Orange County on fire. We need a hub where people knew that this is Nu Skin, and we want to come in there and helping the market. So, Alicia, we sat down with Alicia, the office that we've been using for our team, and I know that's a perfect setting for our team to have our first, the doctor. That's the doctor, right? But for our whole team, we're gonna have a wellness for life where people walk in, they know this is the location for our team. We're gonna have Latino meeting, English meeting. We're gonna have a day where this that you can bring people in, to sit down, to scan them, to show them, so they know that we're here to stay. So, maybe right after the leadership conference, we're gonna do a grand opening there for launching our team Wellness for Life under. We appreciate Alicia, having that location for our team in the last few months, using that, and so that could be our team of location as well. So thank you, Clara, and I know you being around, we never see something like that. And let me see, I saw Lorene on here. I don't know, she's able to open. She's somewhere, I believe, somewhere in Samoa, right? But if you can speak, open, Lorene, okay? And Anne, I know that you've been around and you recently got recognized as one of the top, Prism, selling Prism as well. What is your thought from hearing about all this incentive and promotion? If you can open your mic, Anne.
Hi, Terry. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
Hello,
I
Anne.
am so excited. because I never see that a lot of bonus that we're gonna have it for cash. Not only for success trip, but we have to have a cash too. So this is something that we have to definitely share to everybody, and we have to get in and definitely we go into Yokohama. I am so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, can you
Yes.
share a little bit about your
Okay.
background, Anne? Because I know you hop on our
Oh,
Vietnamese call all the time, but our team don't know who you are. I know who you are because you're part of our team, but the English
yeah.
team here, your name, your background, why you joined Lucy, what's the best part, and I know you really went out there and scanned a lot of people. Tell us a little bit how that came about, and you're being recognized by the company recently for some one of the top individual that went out there and sell a lot of the Prism.
Thank you, Terry. Yeah, so my name is Annie Pham. I'm currently living in Washington, D.C. My background is business and accounting. The reason I'm joining Nu Skin because I want to get more time with my kids. So I always want to have time, but never had time with. Back then, I have full-time job. I have a business that I have to dealing with. I trace my time to make money, but I get no help, no time. And I send the kid to babysitter and they always cries. And I also cry too because at the mom, we always want to have time for kids, but I can't try anything else to have it. But one day, Nu Skin come to me, and then I use the product at that time because I get no time to do anything. But I love the product. Product changed me completely. And then when Prism IO come out, I am so excited because for me, I have a hard time to tell people about the nutrition. So when people come into the nail shop and I go out to share to people, they ask me, how do I know it works? So I keep sharing my story about like how do I do, how I use, and why I'm look so different from the day one until now. And then when I have a Prism IO, I just tell everybody about like, if you want to use it, then I can scan you, I can show you, and then you get guarantee from the company. And then when I heard about 60 days, because we used to have 90-day warranty, but now we have only 60 days. So for us, go out to talk to people, get no problem about it. Because everybody can able to prove their score. If they take it, their body did not work, they get nothing to lose. They get money back from the company. So we just go out and talk to the people. So that's the part I really love about it. So I went to the gym. I make appointment with the manager. So I went a couple of them. So I have one location that we do the scan for everybody twice a month. Yeah, I'm so
Wow.
excited. Now with Yokohama, I'm telling you, we love to go to Japan, but it's going to be a lot of money for the ticket, for everything. So I told the kid that we're going. So I can't wait to make it happen for the kid. So for me, I'm so excited. I have to work very hard to get for it. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Anne. And I know you can do it because see, she announced, she's already told her kid that she's taking her children to go. And I can't wait to hang out with you and your kid. I don't know how old they are to hang out with my four boys as well. And so, team, as
I
um,
14 and 15.
oh, okay. They can hang out with my 13 and 12. And
Yep.
so, team, you got your tool, connect with me if you scan someone and you need me to explain or you can able to do it. I mean, to me, it's like you cannot mess up something if you do it over and over, right? You're gonna, fine tune what to say. And we have some video that you can show people and let them watch the video or see some picture is worth 1,000 word. Having, the brochure, having the video, the video that's so powerful is the one you deserve to know. And I put it in the group chat with all of you already. But if you don't have, reach out and we send it to you. You deserve to know. And that's the tagline, guys. You're just that tagline, you deserve to know. And I teach, Ben, older sister, I say, all you tell is, in Vietnamese, say bạn xứng đáng để biết, right? You deserve to know. And 15 seconds can change your life. That's it. You deserve 15 seconds can change your life. And they will be curious. Okay. Because I told the gentleman, you got 15 seconds. Because, he's previewed the house and we're like, you got 15 seconds. I can change your life. He said, Oh, really? What? And I just whip out the prism. And right there, $500 order. And so, team, I want to open Tamilia. I don't know if I know you have three little babies there, but if you can open and share how you feel about this cash bonus and all of the, you gone on a few success trip. I believe, Tamilia, you have like also like more than 10 people qualified for Jamaica, and everybody really went crazy. But with if you can speak to Milia, I know it's impossible because you're juggling three little individual there. But if you can unmute, but let me pull up another individual that I see huge potential. I want to bring up Alisa. You know, meeting her. I mean, I remember a year ago, we met her, and I kept her like, Alicia, you gotta go to New Skin. You gotta come to the big event. There's no way you're gonna build it big if you don't go big event. Because I saw, you know, she's someone who worked hard. She's the one who, you know, got on that, you know, office, you know, to launch her business as a, you know, a case manager, emotional therapist, and all of that. But I see a humble person. I saw someone who truly want to help people. And so every time I see Alicia, you got to come to the corporate office, you know. So finally she went and of course came back and start building a team. And what really excites me is this time when I see her, she's like, Terry, New Skin is in my blood. I sleep, eat New Skin, something like that, right? And I'm like, you know, to see a professional, someone who has a full business, and now she's like, you know, I see New Skin. So I left that meeting thinking about that, and then and I'm like, how can we help, you know, these committed leaders, you know, like Alicia, like, you know, that they're willing to like go full throttle with New Skin, even though they have a business that eat up a lot of their time. And so, Alicia, if you can unmute, you know, share your feeling. Don't tell me. Yes, Maria, Alicia, how you feel about, you know, the contest and the promotion, and also that we will, you know, whatever detail you send me about the office, I'm here to tell we'll go, because we want this to really help ignite explosion for our team in Orange County. Alicia, can you share with the team a little bit on, you know, what's going through your mind and how excited you are right now with New Skin? I don't know if you can unmute yourself, Alicia.
Hola, hola, pero en español, en Spanish.
Alicia, how you feel about what you just heard today, and I know you work closely with Clara, a lot of things happening. I just, you know, I can feel the different energy when I saw you a few days ago. You're like, Daddy, I'm so excited about New Skin. I'm like, I think you think more about New Skin than your own business right now. And so tell
Terry,
us.
I can translate Terry for
Yes.
her.
Okay.
Thank you, Clarita. Ok. Pues estoy muy emocionada de los proyectos que tiene Nuskin para nuestra comunidad latina y para todos, porque sé que esto que se viene va a ser de gran bendición para todos los grupos, para todos los equipos.
She's extremely excited about what is coming for all the teams, regardless, you know, if the Latino, the Americans, the Vietnamese, everybody. It's like a win-win. That's how she feels.
Yes.
Ajá.
Y bueno, pues de un tiempo para acá, yo creo que me sirvió mucho haber ido a la compañía. Y creo que a partir de ahí es cuando yo empecé a ver un poquito, despacio, porque me fui despacito, la visión de lo que es Nuskin. Entonces, por ahora yo creo que ya tengo como realmente cuál es la visión, y pienso que esto a todas, y bueno, hablo por mí, creo que se va a venir algo muy bueno para Nuskin y para cada una como persona.
She said that the best part is when she went to the company, because she were able to see their clear vision of what is coming. It's coming something amazing.
Anything else you want to say? And exactly, it doesn't matter, Alicia, what our skin color, what language we speak, because New Skin don't care, and we as leader, we don't care. But together, each and every one of us, can contribute and to really help each other. Together, we are better, and we will, rise up along with New Skin. And so, it's a process. Just tell, I'm glad she show up because she is someone who I see she have a heart. She want to help so many people. People who being in that kind of work, helping people, case manager, emotional, she truly care. And that's the reason why as a leader, I know that she care for people, and I care so much about her, and I know you do too, to get her to event. And I'm glad that she finally show up and coming again to April leadership team. I know you have like 10 more than 10 people coming to this April leadership. Team Michelle. I mean, I love you guys, Lucy. I mean, if you don't come to event, you're missing. You're literally. I know we gone to many event. I know you've gone through the year, but just like sometimes like when things around the corner, where like just a turn of the corner, things change. And I feel like New Skin, but gone through a lot of challenge, just like many company out there that closing left and right, but we're still here, and we're launching the biggest story, of all time is a Prism IO, and the wave is changing, the corner is changing. So, yeah, we look back in the past to see what we can learn, but now we got to focus on the future. And, I hope no one here saying, I gone to company already. No, I told early this morning, I woke up 7 in this morning to hop on our Vietnamese Zoom call. And I say, I don't care who they are. If 4 to 6 months they don't come to a big event, it doesn't matter who they are. They will tell you whatever excuse that why they can't come. But they're gonna tell you, but Terry, but I'm not gonna quit. I love New Skin. But guess what? They quit. They're gonna end up quitting. I heard that so many times, just because they did not go, to an event to resell the remind them why they do the business, and see the vision of New Skin is turning a whole new chapter right now. And that's the reason why with all this contest, with all this incentive, because New Skin want you to be there, to be part of history, because we know after Yokohama, the war, and people will call you, we have a leaders, you're calling me up, Terry. I want to rejoin New Skin. And then, because one of my old, family member called me and say, hey, I heard you do New Skin. Can you tell me more about that Prism? I heard about Prism. Can you buy me one of that? And guess what? They called because they have someone call them to ask for the Prism. So it's going to happen, team. It's going to happen. And you don't want to be the one, be left behind. We don't want you left behind. So from my heart to you, get yourself on April leadership. Okay, if you're in California, band together, drive together. This drive to Utah, 3 weeks from now will be the turning point for your life. Ben and I were willing to, invest thousands of dollars, whether anybody show or not. We pay for Josh Coe. I saw Lucy there, that he's amazing. You get to see him. We'll do workshop to help you discover, help you break barrier that hold you back from not achieving and living the life that God put you, because you have things that hold you back. And that's the reason why when I heard Josh speak, I'm like, we need to hire him for our team event, because the thing that he say, those are the things that forced me to change years ago, to help me discover the best in me. And I'm like, and he has like literally like no BS type of that, he tell you straight, and it forced you to change for the better. That's why his book is called, Discover the Best You. And, we're paying him thousands of dollars just to be there. I mean, $49. If you band together, get 5 tickets, it's $40. Okay. And I've heard many speakers, I paid thousands of dollars, but I felt when I heard Josh Coe at Eileen Williams kickoff, I'm like, we need him for our event team. We don't care, if we don't recuperate the cost, that's not the point. The point is we want to invest in you. And you get to hear from CEO Rainer Percy. You get to hear from Eileen Williams, why her whole team that are focused on, social, now they're all turn and focus on Prism because they know that will be the biggest story that will be ever told about Nu Skin. And so everybody is aligning right now. And, if you stay, for the event, we have a private, to share with you the M5 system that has creating, record breaking sales. And Charlie Patterson will zoom in to talk about that technology, that tool. And then we will role play with you and help you understand this tool, because this tool is right now with top team, already using the tool to help, expand their business. And we don't want our team to be left behind. So many of you who show up, not only you get to hear from Josh, you catch the vision from, CEO Rainer Pirsky, you get to hear from Eileen William, why her whole team, totally changing to align with Prism. And, most important is to find out the tool, the M5 tool that are creating, helping team making 100, 200,000 commission right now. And they did that in the last few years, even in a downturn economy. But the tool was so powerful that allowed them to excel and dominate right now. And we are so lucky that we have that tool. Ben and I got introduced to it a month ago, and this is so valuable. And you don't want to be left behind by not being there at this, April leadership. Okay, team. That's all I can share with you. And hey, I want you guys reach out. Okay, call me. Say, Terry, I want to get that cash. If I can't get 2,500, I want to get 500. I want to get 1,000. I want to get whatever on that lap sheets. Okay, we want you to get, because you know why? A month ago, the president of North America, Buck Murray, called Ben and I, Dean and Catherine, and we shoot him straight. We told him, you know what? We explode, 14, 15 years ago, because we have bonus share for the new folks. And last year, during the Greece Team Elite, you guys have these big bonus, $100,000 bonus, 120,000 bonus for these Team Elite, and I told them that's a waste of money, because yes, I saw that and I showed that check to my team. They're not excited because to them, Team Elite is too far away. They're not excited about someone getting 100,000, so that kind of check supposed to be for the new people, because the new people make those checks, they're excited, and the fire going to burn from the bottom up. So the company needs to put something where the new people, the newest people, can earn some money, some cash. And I guess the company listened, guys. And so that's why we have these cash, coming out. And so I'm excited that, I said, we as Team Elite, we don't care about these big bonus. Pay to the new guy, pay to the new people as they move up. Because if they move up, it's going to help us as Team Elite. But we need to put money in the new people pocket. And so I'm here to tell you the company see it, the value. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, the company really took that into consideration. Because we were doing 3 million a month production team, and when they start, so we want to make sure that the new people, you earn money, and as you move up to building your business, you want to earn a big building bonus, because and then walk away, leverage income, the leading bonus. That's just, walk away income. That's what allowed me 4 years, and then I walk away for 4 years. I came back 5 years ago, but that doesn't mean like someone make me come back. But I felt like, it is too good of a secret to keep, toward my retirement. So, but team, a lot of great things happening. New compensation coming out in May. That's going to put more money into your pocket if you're building. If you're going to build your business with a 0.3 to 5 year from now, that you can walk away having that residual 10,000, 20,000, like we promised, and that kind of residual income that you can will it to your children. Everything you do here, but you do it for your children. When you truly love your children, you do it tirelessly because you're building the future for your children. And you do this, something God forbid happen, your children get paid. That's the reason why I give Ben and I know that no matter what happened to us, our 4 boys, Nu Skin business will pay them, maybe 25% of each out of the 4 boys. But that's why we're not tired to do this, because we're not doing it for us. We do it for our children, that we can will this business to our kid. All right, team, love you all. Good night. Appreciate. Hey, call me, okay? Call your leader. Let's if you ever have whatever ever like zone into something, this is the time, okay, team? And once you get it, I promise you, it's the best feeling in the world that you full throttle, you play all out, and you got the reward. It's the best feeling. It's the best feeling in the world, team. All right, thank you so much. I love you all. Appreciate. Be safe, Clara. All right. So
Thank you, Terry.